the time is right for a good surrender. Let's attack here first with an excellent hit. Those guys will then be out of the question. Let's see, they have one strength point left, so that shouldn't be a bother. But let's, yeah, I could technically shell them again. Nah, let's just attack. All right, good. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's move him through. I'm not going to use this infantry for anything else, so I might just as well... Oh, no, no, no! Okay, that was not my intention. But... it's a lot of damage, though, unfortunately. It's a shame, but at the very least it did less damage than predicted. Okay. Now... I did recombine those. I actually kind of want to use these on that, probably. Right, so let's get you in here. Attack. There we go. Well, that's next. Then these two. So let's actually move you a bit further. They have 9 suppression. So I would say that we should use the strategic bomber. That's not very great, actually. Not gonna lie. Alright, let's do it like this then. Unfortunately. Yeah, that gives me less prestige, but okay. there's nothing we can do against something like that, so I do want to have all these guys cleared, especially indeed because I want to attack this bullfighter. I think that's absolutely critical here. That's destroyed. You're getting elites, which is expensive, but probably worth it. And I guess at that point, well, let's just do that, so at least they are covered. This is fine, they don't need additional help. I will, however, move you back a bit. Anti-tank. Going in here. Why are you stopping? Why are you stopping? That makes no sense to me. There must be some kind of game rule that I'm not aware of. And that is not explained in the game. That's how it seems like, at least. Okay, so they have a new attack coming with Matilda tanks. Fine. So there doesn't really seem to be anything here. That means that this tank is not very useful down here. Yeah, that's just... Take 2 artillery to recon. I don't expect anything to be in the center here. Anti-tank gun. I guess the rest of these units are just gonna move. Like now, I basically wasted another turn with these guys because they didn't want to combine for some reason last turn. That really sucks. But since I have no clue what was going on, there's not much I can do. One thing I can do is I can lure them over in here and then work my way towards this area to surround those Matildas. I think one of the things that needs doing at that point is the destruction of the Daimler as well. Because with the Daimler, if... okay, they also have anti-aircraft. With the Daimler, it's kind of in the way of this area, so I really need that cleared. I need to make sure that my tanks, especially, aren't actually visible. So I need them to move up to this area here. And I think this is fine. They're probably not going to attack, for example, into the flak. Not even with these guys, I think. but I would say that... Okay, you can't reach them. Just to make sure, I would attack these guys at least. Because I want these to be as weak as possible. Now, what I can do though is attack these guys. Curious to see what will happen then. These guys can't attack, so that should be pretty decent actually. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's keep you to the back for now. And leave the recon here. So these guys are here to swoop over into this direction. Okay, so they have yet another fighter, but that's weird though. Oh, what? That can't be right. Like, Matilda attacking the 88s 2 for 2. 9 attacks. It's almost as if the AI knew that I was going to get unlucky. Almost. Yeah, unless they think 2-2 results are fine, or actually, unless they think that the predicted result of 4, or actually 5 to 2 is fine, which is interesting. Like, if they, you can see by these odds that their odds are not good, which means it's very surprising that they are attacking. Like, I'm not saying it necessarily bad, I just think that that's an odd design choice to make. Like, what are the parameters for a unit to attack? And apparently they think 5-2 odds, or maybe it's actually even 5-1 odds. Actually, so say they have 6 shots, effective accuracy 75. So that would be on average 4.5 units. 4.5 times 30% is, it's lower than 1.5 because that's 33%. So it's actually a 5-1 if you don't work in decimal numbers. If you do work in decimal numbers, it's still like a 3-to-1 ratio that is predicted. That's very interesting to know. So either the AI does attack even in 3-to-1 odds, or the AI knew the predicted outcome and attacked based on the predicted numbers. Which is definitely a possibility. Like, you can design it in such a way that the AI bases its attacks on the predicted outcomes. So if it sees that the predicted die rolls are good, then it will attack. Like, it might be that the AI, contrary to my predicted outcomes, actually sees a 2-2 odds. And attacks based on that. Because the way it works is the AI is set to like an aggressiveness meter, I think, with an AI script. So their AI script is probably something like attack turn 7. So they are stationed here, and then on turn 7 they are supposed to attack. And I think that based on an aggressiveness meter, they accept better or lower odds. So if the odds are too bad, they won't attack, and if the odds are within the parameters that are given by in the AI script, it will attack. So it must mean that, for example, for this Matilda, they would set those odds. But I'm curious to see what the odds are for them attacking into this. Because there is clearly a discrepancy between these 3-to-1 odds, which they accept, and some even worse odds attacking here that they do not accept. Well, it's all very tricky, but there's not a whole lot that I can do about it anyway. Ultimately, well, it kind of sucks because this is a very expensive unit, but it is at least interesting to the degree that they accept. It's either of those two options. They accept losses greater than 3-to-1, or they work with the combat odds that we can see, and then the odds are 2-2, and they accept equal losses. Now, equal losses I can totally understand. For the AI, accepting equal losses is very good. But for the AI to accept 3-to-1 losses, I would think that's actually quite something. Now, I'm gonna throw this Matilda here a bone and move you around so that they can attack the 88 with 5 suppression and encircled 1 turn, so they have less accuracy, etc., with artillery backup, or they can do nothing. That's what I mean with throwing them a bone. Now, they will have 6 suppression, so even you in there should be fine. Now, you would just move forward. I think I still want to attack these. There's no way the anti-aircraft can reach that far. I think I'm gonna take a damage here. No. Oh. Those odds are not good though. But I kind of need to shoot down the Hurricane. The fighters are cheap though. So let's try to at least get a good mass attack bonus for better initiative. Nice. Right, that's down. Then bomb him again. They have almost full suppression. I'd like the Panzer to get some experience as well, by the way, so I actually don't mind attacking, even if they will take potential losses. And if they wanna... Oh, I can actually use another bomber here. Don't want to get hurt. Boom. Okay, that's great. That really makes it easier to get to the anti-tank gun as well. Yeah, alright. I don't know if there's infantry in there, but if I move in here, they can't see it. Down here, you have 11 fuel. Let's take this. Alright. Do that, start shelling them. You in here. and there. Alright. Let's see how that works out on the next turn. If they want to go out and try to attack, that would be amazing. And if not, then I guess they won't. I could probably provide fire support at the very least. Interesting that they also have this artillery there. So what I think is quite likely is that if I take this village, well, they can't see that actually. It should be hidden at that point. Let's actually try to take that anyway and just see what happens, because they can't see Solemn. So no, I don't need to attack there. Not at all. I'm gonna be suppressed by 5, so they have 10 attack. Which might be rough actually. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Like, what odds did Matilda have, even against the Panzer 4E? %40 hit chance, huh? But they don't have that high 14 against 14 defense, huh? So equal attack that's equal to ground defense gives 40% chance. All right. And then, for example, my unit has 13 hard attack, and they have 18 defense. So they have 5 defense, which is 5 higher, and that gives me 15%. So that's a difference of 25. So each difference between strength and defense gives you a 5% higher chance to deal damage. Let's see if that also works between soft targets, because I think this is a soft target. Oh, it's a hard target. Okay, let's see if that also applies here, because that's, I think, very useful for combat calculations. Like, if we can determine this way what their odds are. It would be difficult to calculate accuracy, but at least to know what the kill chances are will help immensely in figuring out which odds we might be facing on, for example, an enemy counterattack. So the heavy weapons attacking, they have a attack rating of 9, and my recon also has a rating. It has a. Wait, you have an attack rating of 9, and they have a defense rating of 10. Or not, huh? Why would... Huh? Wait. They have 10 ground defense. Why would they have a different defense rating? Wait. Or did it take my defensive rating? Wait. Huh? Oh, they show their defensive rating. Right. Okay. I see. So if they attack, they show their attack rating, my defense rating, which is 35 then. Yeah, exactly. So it kind of also applies, like in equal numbers the odds are 40, and then for both of them it's 35 in this case. Alright, I get it. I get it. So they will go to 8 suppression on the next turn. And they will go to 11, which is also fine enough. They will go to 9 out of 9, so I don't think fully suppressed units can attack. Yeah, I don't think so, but not sure. Anyway, that means that next turn there should be no more issues. I need to get the infantry in here to attack that. So if I get infantry in here, what I can do potentially is do this. So they can technically see this Italian infantry, so they might go out, try to attack that. And if they don't, that's just only good for me. Okay, they have 8 suppression. They can be encircled. And if I do that, then they can only move 1 hex in either direction, but it pretty much means that they can't really attack. Yeah, let's move you up here. And that's the goal basically. I want to make them surrender, which I can do soon, but not quite yet. Let's just use... You have Vision of 2 as well, right? Yeah. Let's use this for scouting. Nothing. I would like to encircle this thing too, but that requires a little bit of work. I would say. Alright, they can't attack. They can only attack for 1, and they can also almost not attack at all. And I think they'll get out of encirclement this way. No, of course not. No. That was silly. That's fine though. Oh, they also have no more ammo. Yeah, there's no need to attack that now. Sure, let's actually move these guys around because they also have no other use except to encircle the enemy here. They can move 1 hex. In the desert it's just 1 hex, otherwise it would be 2. Okay. Huh, that's the first time that their counter battery... Oh wow, that's very aggressive. Huh. Didn't see that coming. Yeah, that's not super useful. Wow, they even went out. That's something. I mean, that means I can't surrender these guys, but it makes my job ultimately a lot easier. You wouldn't say, but it does. 1 suppression? Yes. Very nice. Alright. I guess that will make it easier to get to that airfield by a whole lot, I think. And maybe I get to encircle these guys too. I have to be careful, but I think they will work out quite nicely. Alright, that's enough. So split them up. Alright, so I guess I still have to put the artillery in there. This would deal it off, right? Yeah. Take this. And let's get out of here. Alright. Now, this might be a bit overdoing it, actually. You're a soft target, right? Yeah. So they have 1 soft attack. Yeah, that's. I don't think they would attack this. Alright, so let's go after these guys first. There we go. I mean, they're at 10 out of 10 as well, so I need to deal 1 damage. Not going super well so far, but I still have another shot. Okay. That's fine, I can make them surrender on the next turn. Although these guys, yeah, they might actually go and attack this, which is actually good. They won't leave their hex, so if I do this, they'll be encircled. At least they shouldn't. And they're now suppressed for 11 on their turn. So that should be plenty. And now, let's see. Yeah, this doesn't really help too much, but we can take a look. There's nothing here really. Nothing to be done. Oh yeah, I can use maybe the strategic bomber. Yeah, because they have a vision of 2, so they can move up 1 or at range of 2. Alright, well, that's fine. Yeah, so they moved up, attacked this thing. Nothing happened. Now I have a new opportunity. Get rid of those guys. Excellent. Alright. This is super silly because they can move what hex, but sure. I'm doing it this way. You in here. So the rough desert blocks him here, 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 here. That means that if I'll just put an infantry in there. And they're now encircled. Yeah. Look, it works, okay? It works. Now, I do aim to take that airfield. Don't get me wrong. I definitely do. Alright, once again, they won't leave. They're at 11. So this should be pretty easy. There we go. Nice. Now I will make surrender make sure that they are encircled. Go again here. And that these guys are encircled as well. Now I can only split the unit up and then make those guys surrender potentially on the next turn, so I'll wait a bit. I'm in no rush. The prestige bonus is absolutely useless on this difficulty. Like, a bonus of 10% over 28 over the next couple of turns. It's like, who cares? It's like 10 prestige. Why would I care about a prestige bonus of 10? Alright, I will allow them to attack into this. Why not? Alright, let's get the Italian infantry on the road. And do I have strategic bomber? Yeah. I'm gonna wait. That's fine. The reason why I did that in need is then because they will at least get a bit more suppression there. Just like that. Alright, they are nice and snug. Let's split you up. They still have 2 damage. They should still be surrounded even now. Oh, and 3, huh? Oh, it's still good. Oop. That's actually quite a bit of prestige. Wow. Nice. Not complaining. Huh. It's really good. Let's see though. I'm actually quite confident that I can get rid of these guys at the very least. Like 7-6, huh? Yeah. Okay. They'll be fully suppressed on the next turn, so they can't really do anything. I'll just wait because there is no need for me to get all frisky. Alright. Next turn I can actually shell these as well, take the airfield, and probably just go into town there. And there we go. Still move you for the mass attack bonus, that's for sure. 1-1, eh? Well, might not go super smoothly. But I think it should be good enough. There we go. Take the airfield for some additional prestige. Make them surrender. There we go. I actually need to use the storage here. Get some additional info. Okay, I can't actually reach that yet. But I will put these guys in there just to see whether they're... If there's an infantry, I can always shell it. No need to take the pass. And... yeah, let's move these tanks. Understood. And end the turn. Nothing. Alright. It's probably empty then. It is. Whoop. Let's take the last airfield for some additional prestige. And the Elfire Pass as well. Alright. Let's review the battlefield. Things went fairly well. Quite happy about the outcome here. Learned some interesting stuff indeed also about them attacking the 88s. Like, that was interesting that they would be willing to take those odds even on that unit. And indeed that each strength difference means 5% less chance of dealing a damage. Right, either way, thanks for watching this one. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you on the next one, which I believe will be quite a bit later, probably, because as likely as it is that the next mission will be Crusader, as they always are. It's always some first attacks in Libya, of course. I mean, it just makes sense, you know. Once you've played enough of these, you know what's gonna come. Then you always have Battleaxe, then you always get Crusader, then you always get some form of Gazala type mission, then some El Alamein form of mission, and then either like Cairo or Retreat, something like that. It always works like this. Yeah. Thanks for watching, take care, see you next time, bye bye.